Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Big sheesh on this moment right here.
Big sheesh.
Episode 19. Ladies and gentlemen, the Producers Lounge. Welcome back. Yeah, it was a good one.
Took a couple pushes.
That was weird.
This is a podcast about music production. That's what it is. We talk about nerdy stuff, and it's brought to you by Always 400. Always 400 consists of the following.
Oh,
David over here.
God. Almost made me go blind.
Opening Modelo's
Jesus.
like a man.
You can sample that.
Austin over here.
Sup?
Boosting.
Actually, you get a little bit of a room.
Let me get some
Probably sound with
nameplates for the stream here.
Always
And then myself,
400.
Caleb Mansfield, of course.
Sheesh.
And we're here to talk
We're
about...
here.
Actually, we have a couple interesting topics today.
Yeah, as always, we have a long list. It's
You might say it's a laundry list.
Or a grocery list.
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah,
On God.
Oh, God.
respectfully.
Respectfully.
Go to that little beat maker store, pick up a bunch of new knowledge and gear.
Dude. No other
Yeah.
way to do it.
And all this is free.
It's just free. Yeah.
Sure.
It's free.
Although, if you're watching on YouTube, you should hit that subscribe button. 100%.
Also free.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, it's also free.
It's also free.
So, what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with killing Vital? Do we want to...
I'm interested in that.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we
ruining Vital real
can
fast.
start it real quick.
We actually are going to spend quite a bit of time in the DAW today, folks.
But I am going to do it in Bitwig.
Yeah,
Just
of course.
because I want to do it in
Yeah,
Bitwig.
do it in Bitwig. Yeah.
Yep. Shouts
I know,
Bitwig.
I need to change the scene on Streamlabs to say DAW, not Ableton. Because now it's,
Always.
whatever.
Yeah, now it's just misinformation.
Look at that. We're switching over to Bitwig, folks. Zoomy zoom.
Oh,
Zoomy
Ooh, what
zoom.
are those? Oh.
Oh, look at that. Actually,
No,
now I'm
jacking.
getting rid of Ableton. New project. Want to watch something really cool, guys? All you Ableton people?
Wow.
That's so weird.
Amazing.
It's a blank slate.
So, those of you
Sonar works off too.
listening in audio, I just deleted everything in my Bitwig project. All the tracks.
There are no tracks.
There's
blank.
nothing there. It's
There's
totally
an
blank.
effects track and a master.
Correct. Okay,
Goddamn right.
so we're going to add an instrument. We're going to grab Vital. There it is. It's obviously the instrument. That makes sense. We're going to have to log in real quick.
You should just pull it off the screen when you do that.
I mean, it's not going to show anything.
I know.
Just my email. Which of you want to email me? I mean,
Yeah, everyone go email
What
Caleb.
up?
Send him some studio pics.
Yep. AKA Dick
Mhm.
pics.
Studio pics.
Studio pics. That's why I tell all the ladies, like, you want to see my studio pics? And then it's just dicks. It's just my dick.
So in Vital here, let's go ahead and arm the keyboard.
Oh.
So we're just gonna
I feel like I've heard that sound before somewhere.
we're gonna have to.
A sine wave.
We're just gonna make a normal 808 kind of thing. You can already hear a click, which will just add a little bit of attack. Get rid of it for the most part. Basically, just need to. Where's the distortion? Found it, folks. And now we're going to get a little pitch drop from the oscillator. You know what we're also going to do? I'm going to do that. so I can see what the hell's going on here, folks.
We are in the vital.
You might not be able to hear this
twisting
without
the
headphones.
Turn this knob. Oh.
Of course, now we're not getting clicks. So this plan is not working so far.
It's got to be a release thing, right?
No, but what we'll do is we'll add some MIDI. Keep pulling that. That's what I mean to do. So let's just grab some MIDI real quick. Just
A C1, huh?
yeah. So now you can start to. So you can already kind of hear.
Mm-hmm. The little poppiness.
Yeah, there's a
Should
little.
put it
pop.
in mono.
Oh yeah, good call. Which won't do anything.
It's like 28 milliseconds, or is it 2 milliseconds?
Actually, let's just do it like I had the other day. So you hear that?
Click, click, in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bummer. Which can even just listen here, bro. Where are you? I don't know why sometimes it goes straight to the search content and sometimes
I don't
it
know
doesn't.
either.
I don't know what I have to do to make it always do that.
I feel like I'm doing something to stop it from showing it. Like accidentally extra clicking or something.
Right. Okay, so now
happens to me
we're in
sometimes too,
Serum, and we're going to make the same thing. Oops. We have the same thing happening.
About the same milliseconds. Well, I guess you had it up at like 28.
Yeah. Immediately, it's just like so much better. You go to mono.
Isn't that crazy, the difference that made?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we need to do, though, is we need to add a filter. Oh, wait. First, we need to add the...
Pitch.
Now add filter. Oh, not that one.
Always a risky move to try and do a comparison on the pod.
Mm.
Yeah. Especially because, like, I had it so clear as day. I had the exact same patch, and I was like, oh my goodness, Vital is clicking all over the place, and Serum is doing fine. Wait a minute. What am I doing? It's my fault, folks. I was doing the wrong filter.
You want it filtering after the distortion?
Mhm.
That's why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So making some classic 808 style
Yeah, I was like messing
Basic.
around.
sub things.
So there's that one.
Sounds so much different.
Right.
Oh, it's an octave up,
Yeah, it's true.
I think.
Oh no, one's playing. Wait. No, they should be the exact same thing.
This is just the fucking soft clipper sounds way different. You also have, maybe they're different volume levels.
I mean, they have different distortions for one.
Right.
He's got this
Yeah.
soft clip, but let me just put this on here real quick.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference too.
What was my decay on that one? Like 115 or something? With an attack of 5.
I think that's an attack of 54, no?
Damn it, I should have left the other one open. It's the curse of fucking multiple screens. 13 millis. Eh. My guy. 0.0013. Okay, there we go. Decay of, yeah, let's do 460, whatever.
They're so much different. They must be coming out of each thing at different volumes.
I'm sure, but
It's
let's
a pretty
check.
key thing to check.
Right. We can see where this is vital. It's where he's hitting.
-10.
That's Serum, so we'll push Serum a little bit. But
Now
you can hear,
now Serum's way louder.
but you can also hear Vinyl just is already just popping its balls off right now.
Yeah.
Right.
What about Serum?
You can also bring down Serum.
Sounds so much different.
It really does.
Oh, there we go. That's way closer. Yeah, Vital is clicking way more.
Interesting. What made you want to do that little experiment? You were just thinking about it one day
Because
you
of
kept hearing
this?
all the fucking.
Because he was getting annoyed at the click sound.
I'm trying to make a sound, and this fucking thing is just clicking all over the place. For example, like we'll just drag in. Let's just go to preset.
Look at all those Jans and Riv presets. I've never had that many presets on my own. F.
Of course, now it's like
Ooh.
not clicking on shit. Yeah, these are my favorite, the doofies. I call them the doofy twins.
I like it. I like it. Do that one right under it again. Sounds nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Sounds better with like nothing there.
So the verdict here, people,
Yeah,
is basically it seems as though Vital is a little less good at being smooth.
and it's like, yes, something with the
Maybe it could be being more accurate. It's possible. Like
sure,
Yeah.
but-
maybe I don't know. All I know is, and it wasn't even that good of a representation. In the
Right.
midst of making this track, I had the best like clear view of being like, this one's clicking, and this one's not.
Yeah,
And
if
it
you
does
were
this all the
making
fucking time.
a really aggressive sound too, that's going to be drastically different.
Sure.
You know, you're getting a lot more out of that fucking clickiness, which you
Right,
know, you
it
could
pulls it out.
probably use it in a good way. If you wanted more of a clickiness, maybe you would go for a Vital.
Yeah, but it was
But
it was like the click you don't want, like
Right,
a DC offset,
right.
like just the whole band.
right, whenever it switches to the next note, which is even the same note, but it's
Right. It was
having to start and stop, and then you get a click in the
Right.
like moment,
Mm-hmm.
which I would think you would just get. Well, probably wouldn't get a lot of that with analog. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't played with analog enough.
Maybe we just
really
add
know that
latency
detail.
instead of it was just like, oh, I can't. I have to.
I would imagine all the saturation you get out of the components in analog shit would make it to where you don't have as much of a clicky kind of scenario. Like it kind of just automatically rounds it off.
Right.
The
Slash,
saturation.
like, I feel like it's something digital where it's like, and now go to 0 and now start again.
Right,
And
right.
and the speaker's like, what? What?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense. That's not how I function.
Right.
So you get
Yeah.
a click.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Serum gave me much better results.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that wasn't the best example of that, folks, but you're just going to have to take my word on it. If Vital works for you, awesome. I'm jelly because that thing is sweet.
It's really cool. I like Vital a lot.
I use it all the time, or I did.
There's like a few like really fun elements in there. I really like the low pass filter, like in the filter section. Like, can you open it?
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the oscillator under Unison, the like drop down menu thing.
This one, yeah, the smears
the
and
low
stuff.
pass.
Oh,
in
yeah,
there,
yeah.
I think is really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
If it was
doesn't
like
do
a
anything.
saw wave, yeah,
Right.
you would see it. It just does that, like
It just rounds
turns
it,
it into more of a wiggly thing. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then there's a few of the ones in there that are pretty fun, and then FMing and then modulating both at the same time can get some pretty cool results, I think.
Yeah,
But
I like using it as an alternative to Serum. Excuse me. Basically, just because I've used Serum for years, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I can still do the same like
I know
flow.
how all the things work.
Yeah, I can do the same workflow with a couple of fun things like this. Like, oh, what's low pass? What's smear? Like, what are these things? These are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I
Sometimes
think
it's just fun to like mix it up. Like after you've been using Serum for years and years and whatever.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
just
think
gets
those
boring.
like low pass and high pass on that are like a cool like some kind of additive synthesis version of like a low pass filter. So it's not like your typical low pass. It's doing some kind of like it's low passing the when you pull up like the build your own waveform and you can do the sliders up per like harmonic.
Yeah.
I think it's like almost like taking those, it's like doing that to those of the waveform.
You can also right click instead of shift click.
Oh,
That's nice to know.
sick.
What now to open up a little
To
thing?
open up your favorites, the ones you've starred.
Oh, you get a favorites tab?
Yeah, it's fire, dude.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It's so sick.
That's what's up.
It's
My
so
bad.
nice to have like the quick favorites. Is it a different favorites?
It is right now just because it's an instrument. So if I did an audio thing, oops.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Now it has like all my audio effects.
That was a right click.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just a right click.
Word. That's cool.
And then you can also just double click in here and it'll open it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to get it to like be ready to search.
It'll work the next time you open the software.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
it's
what
random.
that is. I haven't like we could just
Some weird
hit
little
up
bug.
the Bitwig Discord
Yeah.
about that thing.
Yeah.
Somebody will know.
Shut up, Bitwig. But switching it up kind of segues into our next topic.
Yeah.
Which is
If you want, you can just pass me
yeah.
the shits.
Are we going Mudpies now?
Caleb
going
was
Face
wanting me to show how I'm using FaceMic because I've been using it a little bit. Yeah, so
Hang on, let me make it big.
Okay.
I'm passing David the controllers, the user interfaces for the PC right now, so he can manipulate faceplant. Wow! Yeah, because our next topic is faceplant.
Okay, so basically,
and pardon the old version of faceplant, I haven't updated.
Right. I will use faceplant mainly to do any kind of like FM thing, aka PM, because we're doing phase modulation, not frequency modulation, which is that's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Topic for another day. Make a little line right now, a killer line.
It's just nice to have the notes so we can do other things besides, or I can show a couple things. Okay, so I've been having fun using it recently is we got our sign, and if we add another sign here, here's how I would have done our phase modulation. You go from the X. So basically we have a group. This is group. We have an analog oscillator here doing a sine wave, and then we have it going to an output. So this is sending the audio out, and then after that is another oscillator, which we're only using to FM against this one. So if we do a basic FM here, you go against the phase because it's actually phase modulation, not frequency modulation. And then dial it until we're soloed here.
Oh wait, you gotta
sound much different.
You gotta unsolo that vinyl. Here you go.
Oh, okay, I was wondering. I was like,
Yeah, that doesn't sound
all right. We bring down one voice. Okay, so this is.
I love the visual feedback.
Yeah, right.
The FM in here sounds so good.
It's so clean.
So yeah, you might do like a octave up. Actually, this is the way to do
the harmonic.
Yeah. So so this is cool, and
this is already a house line. No joke.
Right. We'll just have to save it.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna.
Not that we make house music.
Yeah, nobody here makes house music.
I don't know anything about that. Okay. I'm gonna put an LFO on here. Okay. We're just gonna do a one shot. And I made it unipolar, so it just goes up and down. It doesn't go, or it just goes up. It does not go down.
Right. It's not bipolar. It's uni. Yeah. One direction.
Ha. You said it.
One direction.
I did say it. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so filter does a plucky thing.
Right.
Or whatever.
Pew.
It won't let me.
No, you have to.
It's a faceplant thing.
Yeah, it is a faceplant thing.
Yeah, that shit is so annoying.
It's only when you have that modulation window up.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you close that modulation window, you're good.
As soon as you work in this, yeah. Okay, so we got our affecting our filter here. Okay, so this is cool. So what I like doing, you could do something like this too.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been doing, instead of using sine wave at the bottom here and then phase modulating it, I will use, I'm gonna turn this off again. Turning our filter back off. Okay, so I'm gonna put a filter here instead, and we're gonna put the phase modulation after this filter. Already pretty cool sounding.
Right, it's already different.
Now, depending on where I have the filter.
Oh, shit. it's like it
Isn't
is
it
like
so nice.
Yeah, it is like a cutoff, but it's like it's not like
Yeah, and if
directly
you
affecting
change the
Interesting.
Q, you also get different timbres, which is really cool.
Oh shit, dude.
Okay, so now
Oh shit.
now what I will do also is have the
jazzed
note
up.
do a note follow on the cutoff. So you just go 100% on the note. So it's key tracking is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So now you would just dial until you find the spot where it starts singing. Something like that's cool. It's kind of shitty too.
Oh, and then you're adding it back. Okay, I like where your head's at.
So yeah, you can. So then you can fuck with where this filter is. And if we turn our other filter back on. Oh yeah, I forget this stays down here.
Oddly enough, Phase Plan is kind of Bitwiggy in its
Yeah, it's
rigging.
modular for sure.
Mhm. So if you like use Phase Plan a good amount, Bitwig won't be that weird in terms of how you set up modulations and things.
Cool.
All right, we're doing a baby amount of
Yep.
that there.
Oh, it's begging for the dance floor, dude.
I know, right?
I like it. Could almost be garage.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously you spend all the time ever dialing all these settings in to make them like really
Right.
do whatever the thing is you want them to do. But
Plus experimentation, like what happens, right there. If you create a tack on the envelope that's triggering everything, you get a much different energy sound.
yeah, and this like drawing area is kind of a little bit weird getting used to it.
Yeah, you have to control click some things.
There's like
We'll change things.
these things you can right click them and they will change. Oh,
Yeah.
that's because there's another one here.
I was having some issues the other day while I was
There we
trying to
go.
mess with it.
There we go.
But the fact that has a pop out, like a physical pop out window is pretty nice.
Oh, it really
So,
is.
so you can have it open in the corner while you're messing with all these parameters, as opposed to Vital and
Serum.
Serum, yeah, where you're forced to go to that section and work in the whole panel, and you have to go back and forth, which is fine. But Phase Plan's like, nah.
Yeah.
But there's
Pop it
one contingency: you can't hit spacebar and play the music. You have to click play.
Yeah.
Which, whatever, you have to push play with the mouse. Like, it's not that big of a deal at all.
yeah.
But
Also,
shout out.
shout out Phase Distortion for being one of the only distortions
Get those
that will
even.
give you odd.
Is it-
right? I think it's odd.
I hope you're right. I
think you
thought it
get
was-
even harmonics out of any kind of shaper, and then you get the odd from something weird like this. There's not a lot of things. So basically, when you shape something, it gets shaped on the upswing and on the downswing the same way. It doesn't really matter how you shape it. It ends up doing the same thing as it goes up and as it goes down. And phase distortion, for whatever reason, is like kind of giving you more of a it's like a dual. Well, I might not even be explaining that totally correctly.
It's a complicated.
It is
really
really
is, yeah.
complicated, but it's just a little thing. It's a good idea to try using like a phase distortion on something, and specifically this kilohertz phase distortion. I'm sure there's something else out there for it, but it's the only phase distortion plugin I know of, really. But it will do really cool things. And if you're in Phaseplant, you can grab from sideband, and it should allow you to, if I make a sideband thing,
yeah,
you can tell it to distort based on the other sound. Here we go.
Really?
Yeah, so you go sideband
on
the output here.
Sheesh. Whoa, what the fuck? Pardon my French.
Okay, that's normal. Here's on the sideband.
Oh, your boy about to go ham, son. Holy crap. Because I usually do all my FMs in like a separate group just for fun, because I like the fact that you can have different groups there. So I like to keep it all organized and nice, especially like I've made like giant presets in Phaseplant where it's like 14 groups where like 3 are this harmonic and 3 are this harmonic. Yeah, because it was the first time you could do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was doing all this crazy
I
stuff.
was doing some
like, I'm
weird
gonna
shit
explore.
like that
And so
too.
now whenever I work in it, I'm used to like adding a new group as like a new oscillator, and I add the analog, I add the out, I add the filter, and I make it all clean and nice, and I label it so I know what's happening.
It is. Oh, there we go. It's better. Oh yeah, that was definitely what was missing, is more of the phase modulation. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, bunch of things you can do there. Where's it? Oh, here it is. Do like a long glide.
Oh. Like that.
Did you say wave shapers only do odd or even?
Even.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think you're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Something I
having,
think I
I'm having
remember
a
it
hard
being
time
even.
fact checking this right,
Right,
now.
I
It's
bet.
like it's a hard
bet.
thing to search for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make a bass sound like that in Phaseplant, and then you just, throw a little. I gotta select it apparently. Oh, maybe it's because this is turned on. The keypad, keyboard. Yeah.
Do you know
There you go.
SSL X Saturator lets you control the mix between even and odd?
Ooh,
Harmonics.
that's interesting.
Pretty fun. Shout out SSL.
Fucking add an LFO to that, and then you like switch in between them.
Right, right. This is already begging to be a bassline track.
Right.
Hey, bro, back in the club. Yeah, you know how we do. Grime in the house. I'm from Denver, Colorado. Yeah, rep, mate. Right, Brussels or fucking, I don't know. What's the other one?
Oh no.
Essex. Yeah,
S6, yeah.
Essex is cool.
Right.
I like to go to Essex.
Essex represent.
I'd like to just go to UK. I want to go to UK. Okay.
One other thing I wanted to show.
XComp MB. That's what that thing is called. I was trying to find that the other day, and I could not figure out. I was like, "Where's the OTT thing?" And I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, that's like the equivalent of the OTT?
Yeah, but it's
like
under
a multiband?
It's not.
It's under the
It's not
grid.
like OTT very much,
No.
but it does fatten the shit out of it. So
That's cool.
I like using it.
I forget that it's a grid device as opposed to
Right. It's a weird.
Yeah.
It definitely is wily.
Slash like the way you gotta search.
Jesus. Never feed me.
That's just
I was
attack and release settings.
I was like, whoa, what were you?
Jesus.
That's
messing?
all that I did is change attack and release settings.
Yeah, the attack down, it just lets everything through.
It's just and then it's getting distorted in whatever kind of weird like analog
Gritty
shit's
way.
going on in here.
Cool.
Yeah. So and then the one thing I just wanted to say and is on we talked about this last week. The bottom of your wave shaper.
Because that yellow line is basically
This bottom that little
what
guy.
the wave is doing, or what it's trying to force your wave to do. So you tell it to go absolute silent.
It's like gow, 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 gow. No, that's funny. So I'm just doing this to the highs.
Right. You should
I can pull it down even more.
You should drop the volume for the low so you can. Yeah, so it's got that staccato. Because it's going silent.
With and without it. This is without it. It's also just distorting the shit out of it.
It's driving it on the top end, sure.
Yeah, it's definitely doing too much.
I mean, no joke. It sounds like a 9-inch nails record. Some Trent shit right here, dude.
That sounds pretty cool.
Honestly, it's a pretty cool patch. All right here, like it'd be a cool house track like this comes on. Right. It's like not a wub, not a bass sound. It's just like a distorted guitar kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Actually, fucking metally kind of.
And it's got really acid. What the fuck? Yeah.
Stop.
I'm pretty happy that this is on my computer, so I can say. Yeah. Folks,
Okay. This is what I've been fucking with in Phase Plant is trying.
I like this.
I like it too.
Specifically, the main thing is just
Is the FM
using
from the filter.
a filter after an oscillator, and then FMing from that on your main basic. This is just a sine wave,
Right?
Sine wave in here.
Yeah, that gives it so much more control
and so much more flavor because now it's not just FMing from a static sound.
Yeah.
It's FMing from a dynamic and from an evolving sound. So
Yeah, and you can make that
filters.
sound be.
I like that.
You can make that sound be what really, really harmonic rich, and as you pull the cutoff down, you're just pulling it back to a sine wave, right?
Right.
So you can get back to what you would normally do with a
normal
FM thing,
right?
Which is like
pretty quick.
Sine, and then another sine, and then call it a day,
right?
And mix them together. But now you can kind of morph between doing like more of a sine, into whatever shape you have going on.
Big sheesh on that, dude.
Big sheesh.
Like,
God darn.
It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, no, I'm about to do some. Okay, so Phase Plant, my new babe.
Right.
I made one. So he was telling me about this, and I was working on this house track, kinda, and I was like, oh yeah, Phase Plant, like, because I just done this test with Vital like the day or two before, and I was all kind of bummed out on using synths because I don't like Serum that much either. Because if something crashes, like even in Bitwig, I had the audio engine crash. It didn't clear the whole preset on Serum, but it cleared everything but the oscillator.
Oh,
which the oscillator was on a sine wave. So I was like,
sick. Well, that's just gone.
Good
forever.
job, guys. Good job. Which it wasn't that much. It was just an 808, so it I recreated it
Hopefully,
pretty quick.
if we get a new Serum, these things start being
Serum
better.
too.
Come on, Duda, let's go. That looks like 2 kick drums.
It is. It's a kick.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I know that one. Dude, this is like Bloghouse days. This is like some
random
feed me
this
kind
is
of
what
shit.
you
Yeah,
want.
totally,
So you
right?
want- Yeah, random like this.
Especially when it evolves like that and the high's open. Like, that's such a
here.
feed me thing.
I see what you're doing. So he's putting a random on the wavetable position.
Right.
On this, and it's kick drum, so the wavetable is a kick drum evolving.
Yeah, we can put the same one on the filter cut off.
Can you pause it?
This is like leading us straight into Mudpie land.
Right.
I know, right?
Which I was
Yeah.
going to ask, is this part of your routine when you're making a patch? Like you'll kind of go into like, oh, let me just throw a bunch of randoms on here and just see if something presents itself. If not, then it's fine. I'll back out and just kind of continue with the normal preset. Or do you trash it at that point and just try and make a new one until some magic happens?
I like to just put randoms on a bunch of things that are making it freak out.
And then you just flatten and find the best parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something we wanted to talk about. I guess we can do a quick version of it.
Yeah, I mean, we have quote unquote 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can build
And we have a
mine
patch
pretty
to
quick.
go off of.
Here. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we
So-
do have a patch to go off.
That's true, although I'm not going to use a patch.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, folks, this next topic, we're going to
Mud pies.
go here real quick.
This is a great one
Yeah.
for anyone out there that doesn't know.
Maybe we'll go slightly long.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't even looked at chat this whole time.
We've got nothing.
what's up, Jet? Welcome back, baby.
Oh.
I didn't even see that there.
Oh,
we,
hey, dude.
We had chat up, but we brought up Bitwig, so we can't see it. Sorry, folks. We don't have
Welcome
enough.
back, homie.
Oh,
Good
we
to
have
see
ask
you.
a question, dude.
We have 3 monitors, but it's not enough.
I know,
You know.
right?
Yeah, we smoke weed,
Yeah.
so
Drink Modelo's.
no.
So
That was a pretty
okay.
cool trick.
Is
though,
Faceplant
right?
free? No, Faceplant is not free. I don't know if it's like more
Oh.
expensive now.
Oh, I think they just started a
Or
rent
not
to own
here.
plan. The same way that
Really?
Serum did. Yeah. It was either Faceplant
Faceplant.
or something
Faceplant.
else. I'm pretty sure it was Faceplant.
Man, if I didn't own it, I might be interested in doing that.
I know, right?
VSTR. That's funny. So, Jet, at the beginning of the episode, I did a little test
Let's go.
between
Watch out.
Vital and Serum. It didn't really go as planned, but earlier I was working on a track late during the week, and I was trying to make a patch in Vital because I like Vital. And it was clicking all over the place every time it would go to or re-trigger into a new note. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would just click.
Lame.
And no matter how slow I had the attack, every time it re-triggered, it would happen. And I tried everything for the most part, and that happens.
That's not the right button.
Okay, I was like, what?
And that happens fairly often in Vital, although sometimes I can work around it, and sometimes, I just force
Right.
a solution, which when I shouldn't. I should just...
Which is like maybe you make the note short enough to where it's not overlapping
Right.
with the note.
Which is a
coming
bummer,
up. Right.
because I have a vibe I'm trying to fulfill.
Yeah, you want it to be bat, 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 bat.
Right. I want it to be a thing. Yeah.
It's a
So
vibe.
what I did in this process is I pulled up a Serum and I made the exact same patch, and I put them back to back, and there was no click on the Serum at all, and there was clicks all over the Vital. Vital though is free, and I don't know if this is just like my version that I
Vital
have
is free.
downloaded. I've tried reinstalling it, but
I think it clicks for me too.
yeah, I don't. I've heard some people saying where they're like, "Hey, I have a bug when it clicks when I use a flanger or whatever," and some people are like, "Oh, it's because of this." And I've tried searching it, and like I can't find many people
Right.
with the same thing.
Yeah.
But I notice it all over the place. Maybe people just aren't paying as close.
Yeah,
enough
maybe they
attention.
just deal with it
Yeah, I don't know
or something.
But because it is free, which is slick. But Faceplant definitely doesn't have any of these issues at all.
Faceplant might be like the cleanest sounding.
Also,
It's like the like more accurate synth. Basically, is what it is. It's like more of like the digital man's synth.
right. It's like all these years of seeing other synths. It's like, wait, let's do
Yeah.
it, but a modular
Yeah,
style where everything just works. The math is good. The code is good.
You can fry your computer with the Faceplant.
Oh yeah, real quick.
you could boost your CPU real quick.
Yes, you can.
Subscribe.
But the thing about the test I did between Serum and Vital was merely about its coding in terms of how it re-triggers a note. And Vital, for some reason, was not all the way getting to null in terms of decibels, or it was having a coding issue and it would make my speakers like pop. But basically, like, I can't make a track where there's like weird pops all over the place. And if I try and print it to audio, then I have to cut those out, and it changes the attack, which is annoying, and it's more work when I could make a 808 in Serum real quick, and it works every time. But Serum, as some people know, when your DAW crashes, it clears a lot of Serum
Does Vital not do
presets. No. Vital works every time. Great. Yeah, it works like butter.
I would bet for sure that
Phase
Phase-Plant. I mean, one thing that's amazing about Phase-Plant is it will follow your undos in your in the DAW. So you can just Control Z backwards in time while you're using. Oh man, that's epic.
Yeah,
that's next level shit.
So
Phase-Plant is $169.
It's $160.
Oh, it's cheaper
it's a
than
good price
Serum.
if you ask me.
But I think it also, I don't know if it comes with all of the snap-ins. I think it does. I think
no, it's missing like two. There's like a multi-pass one and one other.
Well, no, well, yeah, because I think the multi-pass and the snap heap are like smaller versions. So the snap heap is just a single band chain where you can add
your own
the Phase-Plant brand.
It's the effects.
Yeah. And then multi-pass is a multi-band version of that, and then Phase-Plant is the synth version of that. But you can subscribe and get everything for $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's like worth it.
Right, which is really sick. And then you can get the ultimate version, which I don't know what else. I don't know what the difference is, Jet, right now. But you guys can.
Well, it looks like you can buy content banks not included. Smaller toolboxes are also available.
Yeah, I don't know.
That just probably means presets, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, okay. But, man, that's a lot different. Oh, wait, buy. Oh, I see.
Yeah. And it's
okay, so yeah,
it's $1,200 worth of shit for $500.
Right.
Which is an amplified price, obviously.
Yeah, of course. But the subscribe is dope. Either way,
you could
Phase-Plant
pay
is
$10
the
and
shit.
play with it for a month if you wanted to.
That's true. That's true.
And a lot of their plugins are really good. Their transient shaper is super
so good.
Yeah.
Comb filter.
Yeah.
Comb filter. Yeah, it has a comb filter, which you don't have just in your Ableton stock things, which is really nice to use.
Yep.
Comb filters are the best.
Yeah, they're so sick.
You got a couple questions here.
No Diva.
No, I don't use Diva.
I don't like Diva.
No Diva, Zach.
That's
what's up, my dude?
That's some expensive
Oh,
shoes.
Mr. Hooky in the building. What's up, boy?
Who's the music artist that motivates you the most to become a successful artist?
Tipper, all day.
Okay.
Every day.
Are we okay? Well,
at least he's one of them.
We'll name one.
He's one. Okay.
Okay, and it's not like your favorite. It's just a. Let's just do
motivates you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, still
to
Tipper.
become a successful artist.
Jed, if you don't know who Tipper is, check that boy out. He's weird. He makes weird music,
Tipper.
but he's sick. Yeah.
Alan Walker.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Oh yeah, you guys know it. He's it's like kind of dancey. He made that Atlantis song or Faded. That it got like 2 billion views.
Faded.
I'm faded.
No, not that one. It's
That's
like
a
the
Zoo
All I
track.
wanna do is
Cry
come
down
to you, baby. That's a great Zoo track.
Yeah, you guys,
not that one.
you guys
Shout
can
out
rip that
Zoo.
audio right there
It's so good.
and do a remix.
yeah, he's huge.
An artist
I don't know.
that motivates me. So an artist that currently motivates me.
Restraint.
Restraint. Yeah, I was gonna say
He's
John.
a huge motivator for me.
Yeah.
Probably the number one.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
but I
Don Kong. I like those
Don
guys.
Kong.
They motivate me a lot because they're grinding. I see them grinding.
Right.
And they're putting out a lot of fucking dope shit.
You guys?
Oh. Wow.
Because we all grinded.
This is the gayest
out here,
podcast
dude.
ever.
Me and Alan Walker traveled the same way on how we did Okay. You like did the same thing when you guys were learning how to make music.
That's cool.
What is that way that you have traveled? You think Faceplant is better than Serum? 100%. Get it if you don't have it.
Yeah, dude.
It's
YouTube
fire.
tutorials.
I think I can
The way to
say a
go.
faceplant is better than Serum. Well, it just is different, man.
Yes.
It's just different. You're
That's
going to
true.
get different things. It's going to
Yeah.
be cleaner. In some ways, Serum's LFOs are. I would say the LFO system in Serum is better.
Yes.
As far as like drawing
It's super
things
fast
in.
and easy. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a better.
But
Look at
faceplant, you can stack like fucking
You could just.
millions of effects on top of each other,
Yeah.
and then you can be also modulating those.
And as many oscillators as you
infinitely.
want. Yeah.
It's insane in that way.
Yeah.
It probably is more versatile than Serum, but Serum also has like some special things like the reverb filter and the comb. It's different filters are specific, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, me and Caleb actually started on FL Studio
Yep.
for my first year producing.
And
I
in
didn't
terms
even.
of experience, basically none. I
Yeah.
don't remember how to use the program. I remember it being
Yeah.
frustrating as hell.
God, right?
I don't know how much FL goes for, but Bitwig, this program that you see behind me right now, is $400, and it is, in my opinion, better than any DAW on the market. And I will show you why in the next 5 minutes. So,
Okay, we're gonna do a thing.
Yeah, our next quick topic here is Mudpies. If you don't know what a Mudpie is, it is the process of putting a sound or a bunch of sounds, whether them samples or a sine wave through a synth or whatever, through a bunch of different effects that you can then have modulated or you can tweak as you're recording to create what's known as like a mud pie of just a bunch of different sounds getting thrown through delays or flangers or whatever, just to come up with a bunch of random audio that you can then go through and grab all the best little fun sounds and bits and use them in your next track or the track you're currently working on or
Yeah,
whatever,
so if
or for
you're-
the future or another track. Like, who knows? I've used mud pies from years ago where I'm just like, let's see what happens. And there's like a dope bloop in there.
Oh
you
yeah.
know? All the time.
Yeah, if you go back and look at an old one, you'll
Yeah.
almost always find something you can use
Yeah.
in your track. It's
100%.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're building a bunch of randomness to accomplish random things to happen that you wouldn't necessarily try for in the moment. You're just going to get some sounds.
Yeah.
There's some special
Some
sounds.
crazy stuff.
Mhm. Oh, I want that plugin so bad. Any of the Ubix stuff, every time I hear it, it just sounds so good.
It does.
I'm going to try this.
Compressor. Hashtag
goodness.
compressor.
Okay.
Y'all, by the way, you can get this emote.
Oh yeah, we have a new emo.
It's in the store.
We have
Or
an
not in the
emote,
store,
guys.
in the like
In the channel
The
points,
point.
channel points.
Yeah.
Redeem your emote.
you actually do use FL?
Brand new.
Well, FL is, you're part of the FL gang. Well, join the Bitwig gang, dude. I'm telling you. Just look
Yeah.
up some
Leave
videos
FL.
on Bitwig. Also, okay, so I'm going to add LFOs. Let me get this chat a little out of the way.
Cool.
So I'm going to add a bunch of LFOs and random
Okay, you're
modulators.
making a chain.
Yeah, I'm going to make a quick chain on this audio channel here.
Okay. We're making a chain.
So
Making
click
a
this little button
chain,
here and brings up
making a
these little guys. And I'm going to hit random. We're going to add this guy
Random.
here. Random. I'm going to go in. I'm going to change a couple parameters because I like to have it on hertz. And I'm going to slow it down 0.5, something like that. And then I'm going to, instead of having it on binary, basically, like one, like on or off, basically, it's just going from one value to
Right
the other real
angles.
quick.
Yep.
I'm going to smooth it out, so now it's going to slowly roll off to each value it goes to. And I'm going to control drag this a couple times to show you how many randoms you can have on one thing.
Just flex randoms.
It's still
random.
You can just keep going. I haven't even tried to see how far you can go.
I've never gotten this far.
No, me neither.
Oh man,
it's kind of ridiculous, but we'll keep a couple for fun. So
they look nice.
Now we're gonna start adding it, but first we need a source sound. So let's just grab. We're just gonna go into my sample library here. You guys get a sneak peek.
Caleb's secret sauce.
Samples from John. We're gonna get some Boom Bap Labs.
Oh.
Let's go where I know there's some weirdness. Fistful, or the Fist of the Invisible Mantis.
What?
It's a good folder.
It's basically samples from old kung fu movies, you sound like Wu-Tang.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's actually like some of them from.
Oh, I bet. Samples that Wu-Tang used.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll grab a quick dialogue. Hey.
Listen, don't get depressed.
That'll work. But we're going to add, after it, a little more sauce. Let's add like a fight.
Sick.
So we got all this fun stuff.
Excited for this.
Right. This is the kind of stuff I throw through it because it's super weird. Yeah. It's so weird. So we'll go ahead and just randomize all of that. Randomize all of that.
Let's go.
What are all those?
Those are the values. Actually, wait, we don't want that. We want this. We're going to go to hertz on my left and right on this delay, folks. If you're listening to audio,
you have enough randoms.
It's kind of difficult. But basically, I'm going to add random modulators onto the speed
of the left and right.
Of the left and right.
Speaker delays.
Speaker delays, correct. So let's go ahead and map it all the way. And let's see what we got going.
We got the time.
Listen, don't get depressed. Don't get depressed. I'm sure you'll cure your blindness. Listen, don't get depressed.
It's like just going on and on right now.
Yeah. It just keeps going. It's greatness. So what we're going to do for that, we're just going to just kill the feedback.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of feedback
with
these, honestly. Because what you really want is the little wiggles.
Right. There's going to be lots of fun little bits.
Speed change on the delay.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're also going to just have this really nice and slow so that they don't try and go crazy. And we're going to keep it from going too crazy, as in too fast.
It's too many randoms.
Don't get depressed.
Yeah, it's so many randoms.
I'm sure you'll be.
We're going to kill some of these randoms. So we're going to let this run for a minute, and we're going to add a granulizer. You can use whatever granulizer you want. I'm going to use Ubig G.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I like
crazy how it keeps going.
Yeah,
like that.
It's so wily.
Really goes.
And what's fun is after I have this set up, you can start messing around and throw the delay after the granulizer. It's endless, folks. This is the glory of Mudpies. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add. Why is this?
You got to turn it on.
That makes sense. Get rid of those. Just gonna go ahead and throw them over here. And duplicate them a couple times. And now we're going to grab the scale. It's just all the way on that.
Real fast while he's doing this.
Send it
Dave,
to,
do you know what
bipolar maybe? Oh, you know. Never mind.
What is a grain again? Is that like the smallest increment of the sample that's playing?
Yeah, or the grain size.
Grain size.
Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah.
Because the grain size is like how many samples of the audio it's grabbing.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lower the size, the shorter
the
audio clip that it's repeating back to you.
Okay.
Or I don't know. Depends on what the grain scenario is. If it's a delay, obviously. It's delaying things.
Mm-hmm.
If it's if you're doing pitch, then it's doing per 5 grains, like for 5 sample
Yeah.
grains. Like it's the size of the little bit of audio that it uses. That it pitches. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure
Yeah.
how to. But yeah, if you just picture it as like smaller, big sample and hold.
Interesting, yeah.
Right,
thing.
right. Yeah, sample and hold because it grabs that little bit and it holds
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Or a long.
Oh yeah, it repeats.
Right. If it's a long or a big grain size, then it's like blah 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 blah. And the smaller the grain size, it blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
and it just
Until
grabs that
it
little
turns
bit,
into an
a
actual
tone. Yeah.
because it's so small.
Yeah, that's one thing that the grain delay in Ableton is missing is they don't have like a grain size.
Yeah, it's not
just-
really like a. I don't know why they call it grain delay.
Yeah, because I don't
it's
even
not
think it's
granulating
grain-based.
anything.
Yeah, it's just a pitch delay, I guess, right?
Like maybe the
It's pitching based on grain, though.
right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how to explain. Well, it's not giving you an exact audio back. It's giving you by the grain audio back. That doesn't really necessarily make a whole ton of sense in my head, honestly.
Well,
I'm going to look into it more next pod. That's what I'm
Cool.
talking about.
Yeah.
let's see what happens with this big G here. So we
That's what I'm
have
talking about.
this delay, and it's just giving the delay is just going to give us those little pitch bends going from each delay, and just randomness in terms of like the sample. It's going to like repeat fun parts. It's going to exclude some parts. It's just going to keep it random.
Yep. It's giving you little pitch things, giving you little.
Right. Which it's muted. So this weird stuff is happening. Let's add the granulator. Yes. We're also going to slow these down.
Yeah, if you change them to less smooth, then they'll
Right.
kind of like boost.
Especially the it's so good.
Don't get depressed. Don't get depressed.
Also, we need to iterate it a little bit. Fun sounds. We're gonna do the same thing on this, which is reverb, which we only need a little bit. Oh, it's just automatically doing that. That's cool. Open it real quick, and we need. Hang on, I just need to look. Mix and decay these two. So let's add some random to the decay and bring the mix down. And all we're gonna do, actually, down. It's just a wee bit, and we're gonna keep it unipolar. And
Oh, that sounds insane.
so there's just slight touches of atmosphere. And this one's on. Yeah, okay, perfect. So this one.
Don't get depressed.
Oh, wait. So say this is all we want to do. We like this.
Makes me so happy.
Yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into some other weird samples.
Dude, this fucking ringy is okay with me.
Yeah. We'll just start throwing snares in there.
Oh,
Oops.
A limiter.
It's also just playing through here.
Don't
This
get
is annoying.
depressed.
All right.
there it is.
So now you just start getting all these fun.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Throw some bongos in.
Go there.
Got any bongos, Caleb?
Bongos.
You just got
Like a
the
bongo
fidelity
loop or
folder,
something?
Yeah.
Oh, I got some bongo loops, I'm sure. Gotta throw that in. Wait for it. So good.
It's so organic
What is
and
that?
like liquidy.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
Imagine everybody how easy this is. Literally just you want things that really highly affect the sound and make really, really weird differences.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
organic things have very random like kind of qualities.
Like Foley and random household, like natural sounds kind of stuff.
Yeah, and just like even like a voice talking has so
Voice.
many different little like layers of like pitching and shit going on. So adding like delays that do that pitching.
Oh, it's like a fucked up circus
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah. And having that at your fingertips all the time is so great because you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is a weird sample. I'm never going to use it for like anything, so I'm going to throw it
Yeah.
in here, and then you get this ethereal thing coming out of a delay that's drunk
Right.
and high,
drunk.
and it's just and you loop that, and you're like, oh wait, actually that's the lead.
Yeah, so you just like resample like
So yeah, I'll make
20 minutes of it.
a new thing here. No,
You're doing it the
There we go.
Ableton way.
sure, you could bounce it, but the thing is, I want it running as I'm throwing new samples in there. That's
right.
that's one of the
yeah,
keys.
Yeah,
for,
you've been throwing
for me.
random shit in there. Never mind.
So I'll grab.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll grab audio one
You
post.
like that real time.
Yeah. And then I'll arm her. Kill overdub.
Sorry.
Her.
Always. And now we're just gonna sit here as
First sound.
Yeah.
Fucking so dope.
Sick.
And then we just start going through your sample library.
Just tossing it in.
I mean, I know one that'll work really well. That's fun. Dub Clash.
Oh, that was nice.
Just wait. When you get vocals in there, because like those vocals, you can cut out a little chop, and it's like,
Oh, look at the waveform right there.
yeah, it's all.
Oh yeah.
So, what we would do then is I would come in here.
It's like fucking going wild, dude.
Right?
I would come in here, and I would look at it, and I'd be like, okay, what do we got? What do we got today?
Wow, now check it out.
Let's check out this first best sound in the whole thing.
Yeah, that was sick.
Grab the right channel and it's fucking pits.
Just that thing alone.
Worth the whole thing.
Yeah, you just now you have like a weird. Go play there.
Yeah,
You know?
And
and
then
like
you throw that back.
so
through it or
he's got
something.
this.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got this doing stereo delays.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a
So-
little weird.
What you have to think about is whether you want it to be mono or stereo. How do you like to mono a right channel?
Let's do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just killed the width on a tool,
Right.
which is utility.
I would probably like want just the right and then to center it. Oh yeah. If you pan to
It depends. Do you want just the right, or do you want
Right,
the
do
little
you
bits
want-
that are coming out
right,
of the left?
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you want to sum it, or do you want just
Yeah.
yeah? Because you could just you just do that, and then and then tool it again.
That's just phase, I think.
Oh.
I think that's just a phase flip on the right channel is all that's doing. So I think what you do is you pan to the right and then you whip. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then, of course, it gets super quiet because it's
Right.
Yeah.
-6 and then
so
width.
the Mudpie, this is now your Mudpie, and you get to sit here. Oh, wait, no, that's not your Mudpie. This is your Mudpie. We've just already
Right.
chopped it down because we're
Right.
fiends.
Which, a lot of the time I'm grabbing this Mudpie, I'm pitching it down. I'm doubling the
Stretching it.
speed at a
Right.
repitch, so it's a
Right.
nice clean repitch, and then I'm putting that whole chain right back on the same thing again.
Yeah. Just make it chaos. Beautiful chaos. There's your riser. So sick.
Yeah.
Oh! Dude, there's some little juicy bits in there.
That was weird. Gets all wet.
Folks, Mudpies, I'm telling you. Now, the way I used to think about them is you could have a base Mudpie
Mm-hmm.
or a bleep bloop Mudpie. In the base Mudpie, I would throw a sine wave from Serum through kind of this, but more distortion. Because I wanted to push the harmonic through stuff and try and get it clipped and into a fat
Yeah.
sausage of sounds.
Yeah.
And then I would go through and find the throws that are like, grab them. Like, okay, cool, sick. And then I'm going to put that in a sampler and make a bass sound out of it. And then a bleep bloop, same thing, but less distortion and higher notes. Where I can just chuck in samples is like the way to go. Because I can just like, if I want a bass sound, then I'll just like make a bass sound real quick and throw it in there. Or like make a Serum patch and then just drag all those effects I just made with all the modulators onto that.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. It starts going crazy. I record all of it.
Yeah.
And
What I recently did was I had a bass line that I made for my track, and then I put my whole entire bass line through one of those. Times 20 minutes long.
Right.
So then I had all these little moments of my bass line that were and doing like weird things. It was a less intense version, just so it was only giving me like a couple little variables, you know?
Right. You only wanted like the
I want
the
like
pitching.
a pitch thing and then maybe like a stutter thing,
Right.
you know? So I'm adding a little delay and then like, I don't know, whatever I did. But sometimes you want to think about what you're using it for. But it comes with time. You gotta figure that stuff out.
Yeah,
in time.
yeah. There's those, and then there's the ones where you're starting a track and you don't know what to do.
Exactly.
So you're bored.
Yeah.
So you
Yep.
start throwing samples,
Yep.
and then you go through it, and then next thing you know, you have an idea.
I mean, we made a whole track out of all the things that we made today.
Yeah,
We could just
we can make a
throw
track out
some
of this.
drums and you got
Totally.
a bass line and a
Yeah, yeah.
bunch of weird samples we
Yeah.
just made.
Easily, we could make this into a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh, everybody.
Big sheesh on this
Sheesh.
moment. Thanks
Big
everybody
sheesh.
for tuning in. We're actually going to close it out for tonight.
Jet, thanks for coming in. If you're still here, fucking Mr.
Yeah.
Hooky.
You're the
Always
best.
good seeing you.
Mr. Hooky, DJ Hookline, shout out. Love you.
She, let's go.
Oh,
Let's go, boys.
We appreciate you. You're like OG.
Damn. Goddamn. Thanks
Alrighty,
for
guys.
tuning in, guys. We'll see you.
Oh, this Saturday is Feedback Saturday.
It was actually, yeah.
Yeah, because we missed the...
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we missed last week.
We were
Sorry.
busy.
We
were
were
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were busy. Sorry,
Making
guys.
sick
We love you.
tunes and getting blowjobs and stuff, so...
All right. Shout out all you guys. Always 400.
All of us got blowjobs.
Always400.com.
Always.
Bye.
Always.
Later, everybody.
Always.